Attukalambigaam Devim Saranamagam Prapatye. Attukalambigaam Saranamagam
Aigiri Nandini Nandita-medini Vishwa-vinodini Nandanute Girivara-vindhya-shirodhini Vasini Vishnu-vilasini Jishnunute Bhagavati Heshiti-kanta-kutumbini Bhuri-kutumbini Bhuri-krite Jaya Jaya He Mahishasura-mardini Ramyaka-pardini Shailasute. शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके.
Amme Narayana, we are at the Attukal Bhagavati temple for the very famous Attukal Pongala, and on the screen we see the facade of the sanctum sanctorum of the temple. The devotees now awaiting the signal from the temple, which would happen in about half an hour from now, where the holy rose water from the sanctum sanctorum would be brought out and sprinkled on the Pongala offering prepared by the various devotees. The temple structure is a mix of Kerala and Tamil style, the Dravidian style and the Kerala style, that is, where on the Gopuram, that is the temple entrance tower on the screen right now, we see beautifully colored statues which depict the Dashavataram, various aspects from the Puranas like the Mahishasura Mardini, Rajarajeshwari, Goddess Kali, Shiva Parvati, Mahalakshmi. So a multitude of resplendent, beautifully colored statues. We also see statues depicting the story of Kannagi from Chilappathigaram. This is the tower which adorns the facade of the temple, and after offering Pongala we see the devotees coming into the temple, thronging the arena, and as the camera pans you can see thousands and thousands of devotees. It's estimated that about 40 lakh devotees, all women, symbolizing Nari Shakti, coming together in Thiruvananthapuram city alone to offer Pongala. We see the resplendent statues around the outer path of the temple as the devotees now make their way to offer their prayers at the temple. More than 3,000 policemen and volunteers, including youngsters drawn from the NCC, are in attendance today to monitor the crowd to ensure the smooth conduct of the festival today. And this is the sanctum sanctorum of the Attukal Bhagavati temple. We are at Palavangadi, where there is a visual of the Palavangadi Ganapati temple, the very famous temple that is, as the camera pans towards East Fort. Back at the Attukal temple, where we see multitude of statues adorning the facade of the temple, the Gopuram, that is the temple tower, also the four walls of the temple, depicting various scenes from the Puranas. As the devotees now await the sprinkling of the holy water brought in from the temple. These are scenes from the Chalapadekaram, which is depicting the story of Kannagi. Various offerings have already been prepared by the devotees, primarily white rice, as we see glimpses of the Annadanam, which is done not only at the temple but also by various social organizations. As the camera then pans around the four walls of the Attukal Bhagavati temple to bring you sights, wonderful sights of the various idols depicting various stories drawn from the Puranas, and all these are from the Dravidian style mixed with the Kerala style of architecture.
शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी.
Various sculptures again from the facade of the Attukal Bhagavati temple, and devotees thronging the entrance to the temple. One of the significant factors here connected with the Attukal Bhagavati temple is that there is no Dvajastambham or flagstaff in this particular temple. So usually the Dvajastambham is used to raise a flag to mark the start of the festival as we go around the four walls of the temple to take in the magnificent sights of the idols displaying. This is the resplendent gopuram of the temple. Again you see the beautifully carved statues in Dravidian style with the copper covered temple on the front, and there's a long shot as we again take in the sights around the temple, the architecture that is very intricately carved.
Attukalambikam Devim Sharanamaham Prapadye. Attukalambikam Devim Sharanamaham Prapadye.
We see in the distance the circular shaped dome coming into view, which is the Amba auditorium. There are three auditoriums, Amba, Ambika and Ambaliga auditoriums at the Attukal Bhagavati temple, and the aerial view brings you the Amba auditorium. And during the 10 days of the Attukal festival, which started on the 5th of March and today is the 9th day, we have song and dance performances by top artists at these auditoriums every day.
experience with Vedi News?
Yes, we arrived to India and we saw there is a Pongala, this festival, and it's very beautiful. Everything is very colorful, and the people are very kind and very helpful, and it's very interesting for us. We are from another religion, so seeing this ceremony is very touching and it's beautiful. Thank you for the hospitality in India.
Attukalambigaam Devim Saranamaham Prapatye. Attukalambigaam Devim Saranamaham Prapatye. Attukalaambikam Devim Saranamaham Prapatye.
The magnificent architecture in Dravidian style coming into display here around the four walls of the Attukal temple, which depicts various stories drawn from the Puranas, like for example the Shavataram, and we also see statues of goddess Lakshmi, Shiva Parvati, Raja Rajeshwari. The temple adorned with flowers, the facade is completely decked with flowers, and so too the outer walls of the temple. And the devotees, after having prepared their Pongala, be it cooked rice, payasam, terali or mandaputta, they are now awaiting the sprinkling of the holy rose water from the temple.
Shive Sarvartha Sadike Saranye Trambake Gauri Narayani.
നമ്മുടെ ഡിവോഷനും അതിൻ്റെ വലിയൊരു സിമ്പിളല്ലേ. ഇങ്ങനെ 60 ലക്ഷം, ഞാൻ കേൾക്കുന്നത് ഇന്ന് 60 ലക്ഷം അങ്ങനെ ജനങ്ങൾ വരുന്നു, സ്ത്രീകൾ വരുന്നു. ആറ്റുകാൽ ദേവിൻ്റെ ഒരു ഡിവോഷന് വേണ്ടി പുറത്തിറങ്ങി ഇങ്ങനെ പൊങ്കാല ചെയ്യുന്നപ്പോൾ ഇതെല്ലാം നമുക്ക് ഒരു മാറ്റർ ഓഫ് ഗ്രേറ്റ് പ്രൈഡുമാണ്. നമ്മുടെ ഡിവോഷൻ്റെ ഒരു റിയേറ്ററേഷനുമാണ്. നമ്മളിപ്പോൾ
Rajiv Chandrasekhar, former Minister of State at the center, and also was a contestant in the Lok Sabha elections in Thiruvananthapuram, where the Attukal temple is located, talking about how happy he is to be present during the festivities of Attukal Pongala.
അതെല്ലാം ഒരു ഗ്രേറ്റ് സ്പിരിച്വൽ ഫീലിംഗ്.
शिवे सर्वार्थ साधिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणि नमोस्तुते।
सर्वमङ्गलमङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणि नमोस्तुते। आट्टुकालम्बिकां देवीं शरणमहं प्रपद्ये। आट्टुकालम्बिकां देवीं शरणमहं प्रपद्ये। आट्टुकालम्बिकां देवीं शरणमहं प्रपद्ये।
सर्वमङ्गलमङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी।
अम्मे नारायण। भक्तिजनों, आप सबको भक्तिपूर्ण नमस्कार करते हुए वापस लेके आ रहा हूँ इस त्योहार का दृश्य दिखाते हुए। इसके बारे में आपको बयान दे रहा हूँ। आप देख रहे हैं अत्तुकल पोंगाला का, जो पोंगाला बनाने के बाद दर्शन के लिए महिलाएं आगे जा रहे हैं। ये दृश्य देख लीजिए, आपके अत्तुकल पोंगाला का मंदिर के आसपास के दृश्य आपको दिख रहे हैं। अभी थोड़ी देर बाद तीर्थ जल लेके लाएंगे मुख्य पुरोहित। उसके बाद जैसे कि तीर्थ जल को हर भक्त के ऊपर और पोंगाला की बर्तन के ऊपर छिड़का जाएगा, उसके बाद ही उसको वो प्रसाद को बंटवारा किया जाएगा। प्रसाद का बंटवारा करने के बाद ही ये सुबह का यानी कि दिन का ये जो रिवाज है, आज का जितने भी इसके रस्म रिवाज हैं, उसके बाद ही ख़त्म होंगे। आप देख सकते हैं कि सब लोग इंतज़ार कर रहे हैं कि पुरोहित, मुख्य पुरोहित जो हैं तीर्थ जल लेके आए। तीर्थ जल लेके ला के छिड़कने के बाद ये समझते हैं कि जैसे कि पुरोहित तीर्थ जल ला के डालते हैं, तो ये माना जाता है कि अट्टुकल भगवती ने अपना पोंगाला स्वीकार कर लिया। यानी कि अपने दिल की जो तमन्ना है, जो अरमान है, जो मन्नत है, वो अट्टुकल भगवती ने स्वीकार कर दिया। और उनकी हिफाजत के लिए अट्टुकल भगवती अगले 1 साल तक इनका बंदोबस्त है। ये उम्मीद लेके, ये खुशी लेके वो जाते रहेंगे अगले साल तक। और जैसे मैं बताया था आपको, क्या ये पोंगाला का एक प्रतियोगिता भी था उधर। उसके बाद जिसमें पोंगाला बनाने वाले औरतों जो अपनी पोंगाला बनाने की क्षमता का प्रदर्शन करते हैं, उसके बाद सांस्कृतिक कार्यक्रम होते हैं। और त्योहार के दौरान बहुत ज़्यादा सांस्कृतिक कार्यक्रम होते हैं, जिसमें जैसे कि पारंपरिक संगीत होता है, जैसे कि नाटक होता है, जैसे कि नृत्य होता है। और उसके बाद ये जो अन्नदान जो अभी चल रहा है इधर, अभी जो हो रहा है, जारी है। और ये लोग जो बड़ी संख्या में मंदिर के अंदर जाने की, प्रवेश करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। और ये प्रतियोगिता के बाद कल यानी कि 10वें दिन इसका समाप्ति होगा। और कल देवी की सवारी होगी। बड़े जोश और उत्साह के साथ त्योहार के अंतिम दिन देवी अट्टुकल भगवती की सवारी की जाएगी, जिसमें देवी की मूर्ति को विभिन्न स्थानों पर लेके जाएगा। और पोंगाला चढ़ाने वाले को वृद्ध अनुष्ठान करके पूरा आत्मसमर्पण के साथ इस पोंगाला का पूरा दैविक इच्छा अपने अंदर लेने के बाद वो वापस जाएंगे। इस विश्व प्रसिद्ध आट्टिकाल पोंगाला 10 दिन का त्यौहार कल से समाप्त होगा। आज नवीन दिन है, जहाँ पोंगाला का मुख्य पोंगाला बनाना आज नवीन दिन हुआ था।
शिवे सर्वार्थ साधिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते।
सर्वमङ्गलमङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणि नमोस्तुते। आट्टुकालम्बिकां देवीं शरणमहं प्रपद्ये। आट्टुकालम्बिकां देवीं शरणमहं प्रपद्ये। आट्टुकालम्बिकां देवीं शरणमहं प्रपद्ये।
सर्वमङ्गलमङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणि नमोस्तुते।
सर्वमङ्गलमङ्गल्ये
Devotees waiting to get a darshan of the Devi. The temple complex also has temples of other deities. These are the youngsters, the young boys who are taking part in the Kuttiyotam ritual, which is one of the most important rituals which happens at Attukal Devi temple. And they have something more to do today, because today evening they will get dressed with fancy headgear and all that to take part in a procession which starts from the temple at 11 o'clock in the night.
आट्टुकालम्बिकां देवीं शरणमहं प्रपद्ये। आट्टुकालम्बिकां देवीं शरणमहं प्रपद्ये
I was in Kerala first time 40 years ago. But at that time, I didn't know about this, you know. And now I'm getting older. I'm 59 now. And last year, I was also here in the same celebration. And I loved it so much. And then I started to know Kali. And I loved her more and more, you know. So that's why I'm coming now. I'm staying in homestay. I'm going for some treatments here. And then just now I have a friend, he just drove me here on his motorbike, you know. So, and I'm enjoying a lot.
शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणि नमोऽस्तु ते
Young girls below the age of 12, wonderfully dressed for the Talapuli ritual at the festival. The young girls with their hair adorned with flowers like jasmine, beautifully dressed in ornated traditional long skirts and blouses. And here we see a shot of the green pandal just in front of the temple, where the Kotam song happens for 10 days, all the 10 days during the festival, as the devotees now throng the temple area to get into the temple for a Divya Darshan of the Devi. This is the shot from the Sanctum Sanctorum. As we enter the temple complex and face the Sanctum Sanctorum, on the left is the temple of Lord Shiva. On the southeast is Lord Ganesh. And in front of Lord Ganesh, we see a tall statue of Lord Hanuman. The five force authorities, they take care to see that the water is supplied in all the pockets around the 58 wards of the Thiruvananthapuram city. They have a major job to do, and this is a close shot of what is called the Mandaputta, which is one of the four offerings made to the Devi. The Mandaputta is traditional steam balls made with rice flour, green gram powder, jaggery, scraped coconut and cardamom. And the belief is that any ailments connected with the head, like for example severe headache, migraine, all these get relief through the offering of Mandaputta. Now this is one of the four different offerings traditionally done by the devotees during the Attukal Pongala. And after offering the Pongala, the devotees who have offered the Pongala in the vicinity of the temple are now coming into the temple to take a darshan of Devi, as the youngsters preparing for the final ceremony of the Kutiotam, where they have to take part in a resplendent procession which would start from the temple at 11 o'clock tonight. So all these young boys below the age of 12, 591 of them this year, they would all get dressed up from about 7:45 after taking their blessing from the head priest of the temple. And the procession would start from the temple at 11 o'clock, where the Devi would then be going across to the Sri Dharmashastra temple at Manakad. The Dharmashastra and the Attukal Devi are considered to be siblings.
शरणमहं
ഞാൻ കവിത ഗണേഷ്, ട്രിവാൻഡ്രത്താണ് വീട്. ഇത് ഞാൻ വിവാഹം കഴിച്ച് വന്ന വീടാണ്. അപ്പോൾ 26 വർഷമായിട്ട് ഞാൻ ആറ്റുകാൽ തിരുമുറ്റത്ത് തന്നെയാണ് പൊങ്കാല അർപ്പിക്കുന്നത്. അത് ഏറ്റവും വലിയൊരു അനുഭവമായിട്ടും അനുഗ്രഹമായിട്ടും ഞാൻ കാണുന്നു. അതോടൊപ്പം തന്നെ ഒത്തിരി സുഹൃത്തുക്കൾ, ഞങ്ങളുടെ ബന്ധുക്കളും സുഹൃത്തുക്കളും അമ്മയുടെ സന്നിധിയിൽ തന്നെ വന്ന് പൊങ്കാല ഇടുന്നതുകൊണ്ട് വീട്ടിലാണ് ഇടുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ അവരെ കാണാനും ഇതൊരു വലിയ ഗ്യാതറിംഗ് ആയിട്ട് സന്തോഷം പങ്കുവെക്കുന്നതിലും വലിയ സന്തോഷമുണ്ട്. അപ്പം ഇനിയും അങ്ങനെ ഭാഗ്യം ഉണ്ടാവട്ടെ എന്നും എല്ലാവർക്കും അങ്ങനെ സൗകര്യങ്ങൾ ചെയ്തു കൊടുക്കാൻ പറ്റട്ടെ എന്നും ദേവിയോട് പ്രാർത്ഥിക്കുന്നു.
The sense of satisfaction and happiness writ on the face of all the devotees who have offered Pongala today, because they are doing this ritual for their family members, their friends, for the goodness of the world, and it's a wonderful, wonderful feeling having been blessed by the Devi, the mother, the Annapurneshwari, the Adi Parashakti of Attukal Bhagavati temple. And after making these offerings, which are right now on their hearths covered with plantain leaf, they are waiting for the priests from the temple to come and sprinkle holy rose water, which would mark the end of this particular section of the Attukal temple Pongala festival. The festival continues through the day because in the evening we have a procession starting at 11 o'clock, which would take about 9 hours to return to the temple. So through the night, the magnificent procession where the Attukal Amma is atop an elephant which is decked with ornated and followed by Chandamelam, by various traditional dance forms like the peacock dance, the kolkali, the Teyyam, Panchavadyam and all that, would go around on a procession where the Devi would be received at various points. So it will take its way about 5 kilometers across to the Manakada Sri Dharmashastra temple. The Devi goes to meet her brother Sri Dharmashastra at the Manakad temple and then returns to take her appointed place at the Attukal temple, which would happen by about 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. The procession would return to the temple by about 8 o'clock tomorrow morning.
ശരണമഹം പ്രപത്തി
സർവമംഗളമംഗല്യേ ശിവേ സർവാർത്ഥസാധികേ ശരണ്യേ ത്രയംബകേ ഗൗരീ നാരായണി നമോസ്തുതേ.
സർവമംഗളമംഗല്യേ ശിവേ സർവാർത്ഥസാധികേ ശരണ്യേ ത്രയംബകേ ഗൗരീ നാരായണി നമോസ്തുതേ.
शरणमहं प्रपद्ये।
ഞാൻ 30 വർഷമായി കേരളത്തിൽ വന്നിട്ട്. ഫസ്റ്റ് ടൈം എനിക്ക് പൊങ്കാല ഇൻട്രൊഡ്യൂസ് ചെയ്ത് തന്നത് ഓൾ ഇന്ത്യ റേഡിയോ ആണ്. അപ്പോഴും ഞാൻ കണ്ടിട്ട് എനിക്ക് ഭയങ്കര വിശ്വാസമായി. പിന്നെ അത് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് വെനെവർ ഐ ഗെറ്റ് ടൈം ഞാൻ പൊങ്കാല ഇടാൻ വരുന്നുണ്ട്. ഇപ്രാവശ്യം എനിക്ക് വരാൻ പറ്റി, വലിയ സന്തോഷമുണ്ട്. ദേവിയുടെ അനുഗ്രഹമായിരിക്കട്ടെ.
भक्तजनों हाथ जोड़े हुए खड़े हुए हैं। तीर्थ जल से मिला के पुण्य पुरोहित छिनकेंगे बर्तनों के ऊपर, तो उसके बाद प्रसाद खाने के बाद ये सुबह का जो पोंगाला का रस्म रिवाज है ख़त्म हो जाएगा। उसके लिए बेचैनी से इंतज़ार कर रहे हैं। ये धूप में छाता रख के धूप में बंच के खड़े हुए हैं और इस भक्तजनों के लिए हवा के लिए फंका का भी बंदोबस्त किया गया है। फंका वहाँ के व्यापारी लोग जो अपने एडवर्टाइजमेंट के ज़रिए फंका का बहुत सौजन्य से देते हैं और वो सब फंके को लेकर थोड़ा हवा पा लेते हैं वो लोग। और ये धूप में भी इतना देर से इंतज़ार कर रहे हैं इसलिए कि उनकी पूरी उम्मीद है कि अट्टुकल भगवती उनकी पूरी मन्नत को हासिल करेंगे और उनकी हिफाजत करेंगे। इसके लिए बड़ी बेचैनी से अभी भी इंतज़ार कर रहे हैं। ये थोड़ी देर में पुण्य तीर्थ जल लेके लाएंगे। उसके बाद उनका वो पोंगाला का जो प्रसाद है वो खाएंगे। उसके बाद ही वो लोग अन्नदान कुछ भी करेंगे। अन्नदान तो पहले कर देते हैं वो लोगों के लिए। उसके बाद जो भी लोग ये पोंगाले में शामिल हुए वो लोग भोजन करेंगे। तो बस इसके बाद भोजन करेंगे। तब तक वो सिर्फ पानी या कुछ ऐसा ठंडा कुछ पी के रहते हैं। दूसरा खाना वाना वगैरह कुछ भी नहीं करते। उनका व्रत भी बहुत सख्त तरीके से व्रत अनुष्ठान करने के बाद ही वो लोग पोंगाले के लिए शामिल होते हैं। अब ये जो दृश्य आप देख रहे हैं ये तिरुवनंतपुरम यानी कि वो जो सिटी का सेंट्रल रेलवे स्टेशन का एरिया है, वहाँ भी लोग इकट्ठा हुए हैं। लेकिन पुलिस ने इतना बंदोबस्त किया है कि जो मुसाफिर लोग आते हैं उनको आने जाने के लिए कोई दिक्कत ना हो, इसके लिए पुलिस या फायर सर्विस हो या यहाँ के एनसीसी के कैडेट्स भी इसमें इतना जो मदद करते हैं लोगों की। और अब मंदिर के कर्मचारी भी इतना देखभाल करते हैं कि भक्त लोगों को कोई तकलीफ़ ना हो और भक्त लोगों के वजह से दूसरे आम लोगों को जो मुसाफिर लोग हैं जो शहर में आए हुए हैं उनको भी कोई तकलीफ़ ना हो। अब आराम से बिना किसी को कोई तकलीफ़ है, बिना कोई हादसा हुए बहुत सुकून के साथ ये त्यौहार मनाया जाए। इसके लिए पूरा दिल लगा के कोशिश कर रहे हैं सरकारी नौकरियां और मंदिर के कर्मचारियों और उनके साथ मदद देने वाले NGOs भी हैं। और आप देख रहे हैं कि मंदिर का अंदर का दृश्य दिखाया जा रहा है आपको। आप देख रहे हैं बाहर मंदिर के बाहर का दृश्य जो देख रहे हैं आप जैसे कि लोग इंतज़ार कर रहे हैं उनके साथ बंदोबस्ती के साथ।
This is the Nalabalam, the 4 rounds within the temple where the final arrangements are happening for the sprinkling of the holy water on the Pandara Adapa or the holy hearth right in front of the temple, where the holy water, the rose water from the sanctum sanctorum is going to be brought out by the priests as they come into view right now, and it will be sprinkled on the holy hearth using the flower of the arachid palm. So the flower of the arachid palm will be dipped in the holy water, brought in from the sanctum sanctorum of the Devi temple, and it will be sprinkled on the Pongala, which has been prepared right there and awaiting this ceremony.
त्र्यंबके गौरी
शरणमहं प्रपद्ये आट्टुकालम्बिकां देवीं शरणमहं प्रपद्ये आट्टुकालम्बिकां देवीं शरणमहं प्रपद्ये
Awaiting the moment that all the devotees, not just at the Attukal temple, not just in Thiruvananthapuram, nor just in Kerala, across India, but across the world, because the Pongala is being offered at various places, believe me, across the world, irrespective of time zones, and they are now waiting for this moment. This is the moment where all the devotees get the feeling of supreme satisfaction. This is the moment which signifies the acceptance of the Pongala offering by their Amma, the protector, the benevolent mother of all.
शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणि नमोस्तुते
सर्वमङ्गलमङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणि नमोस्तुते आट्टुकालम्बिकां देवीं शरणमहं प्रपद्ये
You see the temple priests now going around sprinkling holy rose water from the temple using the flower of the arecanut palm, and this will be done across all places wherever in the world the Pongala has been offered. In Trivandrum, there are about 300 priests appointed from the temple itself, and then you will have priests coming from local temples to do it wherever the devotees are. And once the holy water is sprinkled, there ends the Attukal Pongala offering with the ultimate satisfaction that it has been accepted by the mother, the Devi, the protector, the destroyer of evil, Attukal Amma, the Bhagavati. We see the young boys who take part in the Kuttiyotam ceremony. They have been here for the last 7 days, staying in the temple complex, having their food from the temple itself, and this is the showering of rose petals which is being done across Thiruvananthapuram. This is a magnificent sight, isn't it? where the blessings showered by the Devi, and everybody then makes their final preparation to pack up whatever they have prepared today to return to their homes with the Pongala, which could be cooked rice, payasam, terali or mandaputta. So they will carry it back home with the blessings of the goddess and share it with their family, their neighbors, friends, to share the blessings of the Devi for the goodness and the destruction of evil and for happiness and prosperity of everybody. And this is a special feeling, isn't it? So the next couple of hours we'll see the rush to get back home, and we see the sprinkling of the holy water being done by the priest using the flower of the arecanut palm, and that is the tradition, the way it is done. And that is the Pacha Pandal, the green Pandal on the left, where for 10 days we see the Kotam song being sung in praise of the Devi by depicting the epic Chilapadikaram by Ilangovadigal, the story of Kannagi. So 3 singers at a time would be sitting in that Pandal to sing the Totem song, and backed by the musical instrument called Kulitalam, as we see the aerial shot of the temple grounds with a view of the showering of rose petals and temple priests going around and sprinkling the holy water, and we are back at the Sanctum Sanctorum, and a visual from the Trivandrum Central Railway Station. This is a building built in colonial style, built in 1931. Believe me, that time there were 2 trains and 1 platform. And today, the Trivandrum Central Railway Station is the most profitable among all the railway stations in Kerala. So now you would find the devotees starting to make their way back, and the devotees would then pack their belongings and take along with them the cooked rice, payasam, terali and mandaputta which were offered by them today, and return to their homes, to their beloveds, to their friends, and share the Pongala offering with them, which means the sharing of the blessings of the goddess, the mother of all, the Bhagavati, the Annapurneshwari of Attukal Bhagavati temple.
समाप्त हो रहा है। आप देख रहे हैं कि जैसे कि मुख्य पुरोहित तीर्थ जल लाके मंदिर के अंदर का जो पोंगाला बनाया गया था उसके ऊपर पूजा करने के बाद, तीर्थ जल डालने के बाद दूसरे पुरोहित जो हैं तीर्थ जल को लेकर सारी जगह जहाँ सब पोंगाला बनाने वाले औरतें महिलाएं इकट्ठा हुए उनके पास सब तीर्थ जल को लेकर जाकर उसके बाद वो प्रसाद आपस में खाने की कोशिश करते हैं। उसके बाद आप ये भी देख सकते हैं कि वो शहर के तिरुवनंतपुरम शहर के कोने कोने में सिटी के अंदर जहाँ सब पोंगाला मनाया गया था वहाँ सब इस तीर्थ जल को लाकर डालते हैं। ये उसके लिए 300 से ज़्यादा पुरोहित लोग आज इकट्ठा हुए हैं। उसके बाद सब अपने अपने बर्तन वगैरह लेके वापस जाने की कोशिश करते हैं। अभी थोड़ी देर में ये कुछ 10-15 मिनट में सब ख़त्म हो जाएगा और ये लोग सब अपने अपने घर वापस जाएंगे देवी का प्रसाद लेके, ये उम्मीद के साथ कि ये प्रसाद घर वालों में बांटें और ऐश्वर्यपूर्ण जिंदगी आगे में लेके जाएं।
Over the next couple of hours, the devotees would be making their way back home, and there will be a big rush as the devotees take the journey back home to wherever they have come from, and many of them have come from outside Trivandrum. And then after a couple of hours, the Trivandrum Corporation and the health authorities will swing into action and clear the entire streets. And the most heartwarming thing is that the red bricks which were used for the Pongala today will all be collected and then distributed to make homes for the needy. And that's a wonderful thing that the Trivandrum Corporation does, and the fire force will swing into action and they will wash the streets, and within a couple of hours, I mean, if you come here by about 10 o'clock tonight, you would not find a trace of all these red bricks and all strewn around. Everything would be cleared and the city would be back to normal, clean as it is.
अभी थोड़ी देर में जब पोंगाला ख़त्म होगा तो उसके बाद कर्मचारी लोग अपना काम करना शुरू कर लेंगे, जैसे कि फायर सर्विस वाले उतरेंगे, पहले पूरा शहर को साफ़ करेंगे और कॉरपोरेशन वाले ये जो पोंगाला जलाने के लिए जो पत्थर लेके लाए हैं उसको सब लेकर जाएंगे। लेके जाने के बाद जो गरीब लोग जो अपना घर बनना चाहते हैं उनके पास जब पत्थर का बंटवारा किया जाएगा। और केरला की संस्कृति इतनी ऊंची है कि आप 3-4 घंटे के बाद आकर देखो तो ऐसा नहीं लगेगा कि यहाँ कुछ हो रहा था। इतना साफ सफाई के साथ पूरा साफ करने के बाद कर्मचारी, मंदिर के कर्मचारी लोग और गवर्नमेंट ऑफिशियल्स सब मिलके सिटी को इतना साफ कर देते हैं कि अगले साल का पोंगाला के पहले आप ऐसा सोच भी नहीं सकते कि ऐसा कोई बहुत बड़ा त्यौहार इधर हुआ था। उतना साफ सफाई के साथ अगला साल का पोंगाला का इंतज़ार करते हुए सब लोग अपने अपने घर वापस चले जाते हैं।
अट्टुकालम्बिकां देवीं शरणमहं प्रपद्ये। अट्टुकालम्बिकां देवीं शरणमहं प्रपद्ये।
सर्वमङ्गलमङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणि नमोस्तुते।
You see the convoy of buses arranged by the Kerala State Road Transport Corporation to take all these devotees back home, and that is a huge exercise which is meticulously done by the KSRTC assisted by the police, as you can see there, and we need to take our hats off and commend the wonderful work done by various authorities, be it the police. We saw the young NCC cadets putting in their work, the Water Authority, the Electricity Board, the Trivandrum Corporation, the health authorities, the fire force, all of them have come together to seamlessly get this Attukal Pongala festival done with all the festivities, with all the fervor, with all the piousness that it brings to the fore. See how beautifully the hearths have been lined up, giving space for the devotees to move around and all that. This is done by the devotees themselves. So with all this huge crowd coming in, and no less than about 40 lakh people taking part in Thiruvananthapuram alone, see the order in which the entire thing has been done. And the people who do the Annadanam, and on the way back, as you see all these buses and a lot of auto rickshaws and cars ply free to take back the devotees to their homes, and on the way they will be feted and fed with food and with water, buttermilk and food packets and all that by social organizations from point to point, from junction to junction. So it is a collective effort by the people, not just the temple authorities, not just by the social organizations or by the government agencies. It's the people themselves who come to the fore to bring the festival to its wonderful conclusion, as the devotees now make their way back with the satisfaction, with their hearts and minds filled with the blessings of the Devi. And I'm sure that all of them are now thinking about the Attukal festival next year, 1 year from now. And we here at Trivandrum Doordarshan are blessed to bring the sights and sounds and the rituals and the festivities associated with this wonderful, wonderful festival, which also displays the Nari Shakti and the congregation of women, which is the largest in the world, which is marked by the Guinness World Record. And we are blessed to bring this to you as we leave the Attukal Bhagavati Temple complex with a close shot of the temple tower. We hope and pray with folded hands for the blessing of the Devi for all of us, with the promise that we will be back again 1 year from now. Amme Narayana, Devi Narayana, Lakshmi Narayana, Bhadra Narayana.
भक्तजनों, आपसे विदा लेने के पहले मैं ये बताना चाहता हूँ कि वापस सबको जाने के लिए कर्मचारियों और सब मिलकर इतना बंदोबस्त किया है कि गाड़ियों का फैसला किया है, सब सुकून दिया है और बड़ी शांति के साथ, अमन के साथ सब वापस जा रहे हैं। तो अगले साल आपको मिलने तक मैं विदा ले रहा हूँ। अम्मे नारायण, देवी नारायण।
गिरिवरविन्ध्यशिरोधिनि वासिनि विष्णुविलासिनि जिष्णुनुते भगवति हेशितिकण्ठकुटुम्बिनि भूरि कुटुम्बिनि भूरि कृते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते।
सर्वमङ्गलमङ्गल्ये शिवे